Lower taxes and more money for schools. Those are the goals of new laws now on the books here in Arkansas tonight. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Faith Woodard.
And I'm Rolly Hoyt. Governor Asa Hutchinson signing them into law this afternoon, putting them immediately into effect, all a result of the special session that he called earlier this week.
THV 11's Ian Russell has been at the Capitol all week, and there are big questions still on the table, like the state surplus and teacher pay.
Yeah, that's right. One state lawmaker told me the state actually still has about $1 billion in that surplus money. So I asked lawmakers today, what would your constituents want that money to be spent on?
This is the tax relief package that I just outlined, signing this into law.
3 days to decide the fate of $500 million. On Thursday, Arkansas's special session came to a close.
We are adjourned, sine die.
Lawmakers are now on their way home after handling the two items on their agenda, tax cuts and money for school safety.
The economy and things are high, and anything we can do to give back to the citizens of this state, that's what here in the General Assembly we need to be doing.
Lawmakers approved $500 million for the tax cut package and set aside $50 million in additional funding for school safety. With those bills signed, the governor says it's a historic day for Arkansas.
In less than 8 years, we have taken the income tax rate from the highest it's ever been to the lowest it has ever been.
The session has adjourned and the governor has signed those bills, but there's still a glaring question here. What happens to the rest of that surplus money? Well, that depends on the lawmaker that you ask.
But there's a number of different things that are going to be important issues, not just for the people in North Central Arkansas, but for the people across our state.
I asked several state lawmakers, Republicans and Democrats, representing areas across Arkansas where they think the money should go.
Broadband, roads.
See their kids taken care of, followed by fair housing.
Plenty of different ideas, but one issue stood out across the board and across the aisle: raising teacher pay.
That is something that's on a lot of people's minds right now, and we know that that's something that is of a high priority.
Protests over teacher pay happened ahead of the special session, and some lawmakers, like State Representative Frederick Love, even tried to extend the session to address that topic.
We see our teachers by the droves leaving, being recruited, being poached by other states.
I mean, Mississippi is beating us? Really? I never thought I'd see the day. We always said, thank God for Mississippi. Mississippi is saying, thank God for Arkansas now because your salaries are much lower than ours.
And with questions remaining about what's left of the state surplus, Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin says lawmakers need to work together to figure out what's best for Arkansans.
And if you can't get that done because of the way you go about doing things, you're not going to be very effective in the legislature.
Now, lawmakers that I spoke with there told me there's a pretty solid chance that that teacher pay issue gets brought up during next year's regular session. And if you're looking for more information about the school safety funding or those tax cuts, we've got that right now over on our website, thv11.com. We're live at the state capitol. Ian Russell, THV 11 News.